Hello, Sun Sign Aries, Rising Sign Aries. My name is Gordon and we're going to be looking at the astrology for you guys for the week commencing the 1st of June through to the 7th of June. If you've just found me on the channel, please do press the subscribe button because that enables you to get the regular weekly updates that we do with regard to the astrology. Okay, thank you for that. Now, let's look at how this week pans out for you lovely Aries. We start the week with a full moon, which is going to be quite intense. It's in the sign of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. But this is in the area of your 9th house. So it's quite a culmination for you, Aries. I feel over the last month or so, there would have been some form of newness that's been taken on board. Maybe you've just finished a new course, you've taken on some form of new learning, something has dropped, a penny has dropped as far as your work environment around you. And this is enabling you to really start to plan and move forward. It's quite an exciting time and an invigorating time for you, Aries, and you would have had your share of false starts, certainly as we've come through this year and certainly over the last couple of months. But the moon now starts to wane, but it is in an area to do for you with ambition, and it's going to be in an area in the coming weeks to do with your mindset. So this is not so much the practicalities, Aries, it's the mental side of things. How prepared are you? How well planned are you to steer your ship through June, July and August, which are going to be quite important times for you. Now, Aries, the other area of your chart which comes under the spotlight is the area of communications and also, I have to say, travel. With quite a few of you Aries, there would be plans for either long distance or short distance travel, plans being put into motion or trying to be put into motion. You may find that there can be a few blocks as far as that is concerned. But the area of your chart that we really want to concentrate on is the one of you which is expanding. A lot of you Aries will be taking new trips, both physically and also on a mental basis, changing work scenarios, changing relationship scenarios, and negotiating around that arena. Now, we find that your energy in your chart is really in the area of communication, in the area of thought, in the area of planning, in the area of technology. So you may be finding struggling at this moment around computers, especially with the retrograde, or breaking phones, losing phones, struggling with phones. In essence, we are going to see that start to disappear as we go through June, and it start to pan out and start to move forward. So please don't stop trying. Now, this week also sees the movement of Mars and Venus, two quite important planets as far as you are concerned. The area that is really coming under the being energized here is to do with communication. Now, if you're involved in a business, if you're negotiating, if you are trying to expand a business, if you are dealing with premises perhaps with a business, this is a great time to get that moving. Mars is your ruling planet, and Mars comes under the sun's beams. Now, this can mean look at the broader picture. Don't try and go for the fine print. Don't go for, we want to move premise, what colour the wall's going to be. Let's just get the premise in the right area. If you're trying to expand a business, don't worry too much about the finer detail. Go for the broader strokes, especially around this week. Now, Venus moves away from your 4th house, and it moves into where it wants to be, which is in the 5th. Now, in the 5th, it's going to find Jupiter. Now, Jupiter and Venus go together fantastically. And this week, these are energized by the Sun and also by Mars. Now, in your 1st house sits Uranus, and this is to do with expansion. So don't be too impulsive. Don't be too far driven, Aries. But have and try a little bit of, of restraint here. But this is a week when you can find unexpected twists and turns, but unexpected twists and turns that actually fall in your lap. So it is imperative that we get a positive mindset this week, not a negative mindset. It's looking fantastic, certainly as we go through the next few weeks for you lovely Aries, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.